Have you ever wondered how architectural styles have shaped our history and culture? Today, we're traveling back in time to the 11th century, to a period when a new architectural style was emerging, the Romanesque style. This was a time when Europe was undergoing a cultural and architectural transformation, and the Romanesque style was at the heart of it all. This style, characterized by rounded arches, thick walls, and a lack of external decoration, was a turning point in European architecture. It was a departure from the ornate and intricate designs of previous periods, instead favoring simplicity and functionality. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll be exploring the origins of this style, its characteristic features, and its enduring influences on architecture today. We'll also be looking at some of the most significant Romanesque structures and how they've shaped the architectural landscape of Europe. Join us as we delve into the captivating world of Romanesque architecture. The Romanesque style emerged in the 11th century, marking a turning point in European architecture. It was a time of tremendous change. The once fragmented Europe was slowly uniting under the banner of Christianity, and with this unity came a need for a distinctive architectural style that would embody the spirit of the time. Enter the Romanesque style, a visual language that echoed the tenets of faith, power, and community. This style was first seen in cloisters and churches across Europe, from the heart of Italy to the far reaches of England. These buildings, with their solid, fortress-like appearance, served as a symbol of the church's authority and the stability it offered in a time of political and social unrest. The Romanesque style was not just an architectural movement, it was a statement. But the Romanesque style was not a monolith. As it spread across Europe, it absorbed and reflected the unique cultural and political nuances of each region. In Italy, the Romanesque style was fused with Byzantine and Islamic influences, resulting in a unique blend of aesthetics. In France, the style took on a more austere form, reflecting the country's powerful monastic orders. In England, the Romanesque style, known as Norman, was characterized by its monumental scale and intricate detailing. The Romanesque style wasn't static either. It evolved over time, adapting to the changing political and social conditions. The style became more complex and ornate, featuring intricate stone carvings and elaborate frescoes. The architecture became more ambitious too, with architects pushing the boundaries of what was possible with stone and mortar. This new style truly revolutionized European architecture. It laid the foundation for the development of later architectural styles, most notably the Gothic style. But more than that, it was a testament to the human spirit, to our capacity for creativity and innovation, even in the face of adversity. The Romanesque style was more than just a style. It was a celebration of the human spirit and our never-ending quest for beauty and meaning. And that is why, even 1,000 years later, the Romanesque style continues to captivate and inspire us. What makes Romanesque architecture so distinctive? Well, it's all about the distinctive features that make this style stand out in the vast ocean of architectural designs. One of the most recognizable characteristics of Romanesque architecture is the rounded arch. These arches, inspired by the grand Roman structures of the past, brought a sense of stability and solidity to the buildings. The rounded arch, a simple yet powerful design element, became the iconic symbol of Romanesque architecture. But the rounded arch is not the only defining feature of Romanesque architecture. The buildings from this period are also known for their thick, sturdy walls. These walls, often made of stone, were built to last, to withstand the test of time. They reflect the turbulent times during which Romanesque architecture emerged, a time when a building's ability to stand firm against invasions and conflicts was just as important as its aesthetic appeal. Now let's talk about the semicircular apses. These semi-dome structures, typically located at the eastern end of a church, were another hallmark of Romanesque architecture. With their grandeur and symmetry, they added a sense of harmony and balance to the buildings. Equally important to Romanesque architecture was the use of colonnaded porticos. These covered walkways, supported by columns, provided a transition from the outside world to the sacred interior of a church. They served not only a practical purpose, but also added to the overall aesthetic appeal of the buildings. But what would these structures be without the decorative arts of the period? The Romanesque style is also known for its elaborate stone carvings and intricate mosaics. Stonemasonry was a highly valued skill during this period, turning simple buildings into works of art. Whether it's a carved capital depicting biblical scenes or a stunning mosaic adorning the apse, these details brought the buildings to life, making them more than just structures of stone and mortar. So, from the rounded arches to the thick walls, from the semicircular apses to the colonnaded porticos, and from the stonemasonry to the decorative arts, these are the defining features of Romanesque architecture. These distinguishing features set Romanesque architecture apart. Romanesque architecture has left us with some remarkable structures. From towering basilicas to fortified castles, the Romanesque style has graced the landscapes of Europe with its distinctive charm. Let's journey to France, to the Abbey Church of Saint-Savin-sur-Gartempe, a masterpiece of the Romanesque era. The church is famed for its well-preserved 11th and 12th century murals that adorn its vast interior, earning it the nickname Romanesque Sistine Chapel. This building is more than a place of worship. It's a treasure chest of medieval artistry. In Spain, we find the Basilica of San Isidoro, a jewel of the Romanesque style. Its royal pantheon, with beautifully painted ceilings, houses the tombs of Leonese kings, a testament to the architectural prowess and the cultural significance of the period. Italy, too, boasts impressive Romanesque structures. In Pisa, the cathedral and the Leaning Tower, both exemplars of the Romanesque style, captivate visitors with their grandeur. The cathedral's bronze doors, intricately decorated with biblical scenes, showcase the period's craftsmanship. Our exploration of Romanesque architecture would be incomplete without a visit to Germany. The Speyer Cathedral, the largest preserved Romanesque church in the world, stands as a symbol of imperial power. Its 4 towers and 2 domes dominate the skyline, a monumental testament to the architectural vision of the Romanesque era. In England, the Durham Cathedral is another fine example. This cathedral, with its massive pillars and ribbed vaults, is a marvel of engineering and artistry. Its strategic location on a peninsula adds to its imposing presence, echoing the Romanesque style's penchant for combining aesthetics with defense. These structures, each unique, share common features of Romanesque architecture: the rounded arches, the heavy walls, the vast interiors. They bear witness to a period of remarkable creativity and innovation. These structures stand as a testament to the timelessness of Romanesque architecture. They continue to inspire architects and artists, reminding us of a time when stone was sculpted into stories and buildings were more than just structures. They were symbols of faith, power, and artistic expression. The Romanesque style has left a lasting legacy. As we trace the timeline of architectural history, we see the profound influence of the Romanesque style on later movements, most notably in the emergence of Gothic architecture. The Romanesque style was a stepping stone, a bridge if you will, leading from the ancient styles of the Romans to the soaring heights and intricate details of the Gothic era. The rounded arches and thick, sturdy walls of Romanesque architecture paved the way for the pointed arches, flying buttresses, and towering spires of the Gothic style. But the influence of the Romanesque style didn't stop at the Middle Ages. Even in the modern world, the imprint of this style can be seen in contemporary buildings. The Romanesque emphasis on solidity and permanence, its love for rounded arches and barrel vaults, the intricate stonemasonry, and the decorative arts that adorned its structures, all these have found their way into the DNA of modern architecture. Modern architects, inspired by the Romanesque style, have incorporated these elements into their designs, creating buildings that are a fusion of old and new, a testament to the enduring appeal of the Romanesque style. So as we journey through the streets of our cities, let's keep our eyes open for the echoes of the Romanesque style, for it continues to shape our built environment even today. The fingerprints of Romanesque style can be seen even in today's architecture. Romanesque style continues to inspire architects today. This ancient style has been reinterpreted in the modern world, creating a fascinating blend of old and new. The timeless allure of the Romanesque style lies in its sturdy simplicity, evocative of an era where architecture was both a form of protection and a symbol of power. Today, we can see echoes of Romanesque architecture in many public buildings, from grand government edifices to intimate places of worship. Take, for example, the rounded arches and thick stone walls that are a nod to Romanesque design. Even in contemporary homes, the Romanesque influence can be seen in the use of symmetrical layouts and chunky, robust columns. The style's emphasis on solidity and permanence resonates with those seeking a sense of stability and timelessness in their surroundings. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of Romanesque architecture that it can still be seen and felt in our buildings today. Centuries later, the Romanesque style continues to leave its mark. Let's recap what we've learned about the Romanesque style. Born in the 11th century, This architectural marvel became a significant chapter in Europe's history, with its rounded arches, thick walls, and grand porticos. These features adorned numerous cloisters and churches across the continent. The Romanesque style left a profound legacy, influencing the Gothic movement and subtly shaping modern architecture. Next time you see a building with rounded arches and thick walls, remember the rich history of the Romanesque style.